Before I play this game, we can't do a Q&A. I'm happy to answer questions. I'll answer as honestly as I can. I haven't done one of these in like 4 years. All right. Ask me a question. I will answer it. Are you gay? No. Not gay. I know a lot of people think I'm gay, but I am not. Do you have a girlfriend? No, I don't have a girlfriend. If I got a girlfriend, I'd probably not tell you guys, though. I probably wouldn't. I would not publicize it. I would not make it a big deal, because that went really, really, really badly last time. Then again, my ex also live streamed, so it's kind of impossible to keep that a secret, but yeah. You have to pick a game to stream for a month before Classic launches. What would you play? An online game, probably Dead by Daylight.
Here's my question. You've said many times that people have wrong opinions about streaming and generally don't understand it.
People just belittle streaming and say it's literally just playing video games. I'm like, okay, it's really not hard to tell that it's at least a little bit more than that. Now, I'm not saying streaming is really difficult. It's not, but it is frustrating when it's belittled like that. All those different types of things. It's very frustrating, and I hate it. Because sometimes I'll do a stream, I'll be like, man, I did a great job. Like, I'll be proud of myself, all these different things. Like, what a great stream. I played through the game really fast, or I did it, whatever, right? But when it's belittled like that, it's frustrating. Where did you get a scar on your right forearm? Wait, what? Oh, this? That's not a scar. That's just when I was playing with my cat. That's probably going to heal in a couple days. That is not a scar. How much hentai is okay before you become a weeb? I don't think that's what makes you a weeb. I will say, sometimes, maybe too honest, sometimes I watch some anime porn, right? And I'm like, this is really hot. But sometimes I'm like, Chance, this isn't real. This is fake. These are anime titties. We gotta focus on real life. Otherwise, maybe I'll find real life no longer attractive. So I force myself to not watch anime porn.
How long do you see yourself streaming for? Is this something you picture yourself doing when you're 40?
I don't know how long I see myself streaming for. Dude, I need some... I don't know. I don't enjoy streaming as much as I do today as I used to. Streaming's a little... It's just not as fun. It is still an enjoyable job, and I'm very lucky to be able to do what I do, but it's not as fun. And assuming it just keeps getting less and less fun, I may hate it. So I can't speak too far into the future. When I'm 40, do I see myself streaming? Again, if I hate it, probably not. Maybe as a hobby, more so. But like today, like how I stream today is I try and go live almost every day. At some point, I really started telling myself, like manually telling myself, it's not as fun. What happened? I don't know what it was that changed it. A couple of years ago, maybe, like a year or two ago, I just sat there, I'm like, this isn't as fun as it used to be. God, I'm gonna sound like a fucking conspiracy theorist. I think it's literally just social media altogether. The way people just approach social media, the way viewers speak, what gets top comments, all those different types of things. And clips are frustrating from a streamer's perspective because I know people are going to clip stuff out of context. Like, I know they're going to. So a lot of times something funny will happen. And the first thing, say something ridiculous happens. Very lucky moment, something that's just very rare to happen. And it gets clipped. In my head, the first thing I'm thinking about is, oh my God, people are going to think this is scripted and I'm going to get hate for it. I'm not thinking, wow, that was a really awesome moment. That was cool. I'm glad that happened. No, I'm thinking I might receive hate for this because people are going to think it's fake. Because usually the really toxic people tend to be the loudest. And the loudest people tend to have influence on how everyone else thinks. If you had to give a blowjob, would you rather give the first 95% of a blowjob or the last 5% of the blowjob? Depends on the guy, man.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Like, how long is he gonna last? But probably the first 95%. I think in most situations. When Classic comes out, Kira, that's a good question. Will I still do variety when Classic comes out? Probably. Probably.
Also, favorite MHA quirk?
Oh, My Hero Academia favorite quirk? Quark? I don't even know. Todoroki, I think, is a badass. I like Fire and Ice. That's super cool.
In Twitch Joe's Safeway smile.
If I had to die, I would want to die in my sleep. Simple as that. I would want to drift from a dream and maybe just dream forever at that point.
How has money or success changed you the most?
So if you go from me at the beginning of a streamer, I went to school, I came home, I played World of Warcraft. So what do I do nowadays? I don't go to school. I wake up, basically get ready to stream. When I turn the stream off, I usually am still sitting in this chair. I sit in Discord, talk to some friends, I play WoW off stream, and then I go to sleep. And I wake up and I stream again. I do order food, but before my mom just made me food, so now I just order it. My mom used to buy me clothes when I was younger. Now I just order shit on Amazon. I mean, me as a person, I haven't changed, I don't think. But my life has changed in some ways. If I have to spend like $30, it doesn't mentally hit me nearly as hard as it used to.
If Twitch shut down tomorrow and you had to stop streaming, what would you do? What would you do next?
Stream on YouTube? Honestly? Mixer? I don't know where I'd go. Some other website.
Do you set yourself a limit on how
Maybe
much
YouTube
money you
videos?
spend in a month, or do you just not care and don't watch how much you spend?
I don't care and I don't watch how much I spend because I know I'm not spending very much.
I'm sorry.
Well, I am spending a lot, but in comparison to how much I make, it's not. It's nothing, right? I just spend money, a lot of money on food because I order. I don't buy anything. Like, I don't. People think I party, and I don't. I really don't.
What do you think is the worst meta Twitch has had in your streaming career?
The worst meta? It's honestly, the current meta is always the worst. I don't think that's nostalgia. I think Twitch is just becoming more mainstream and more people are just trying to be funny and it just gets worse every single time. All right, how many years have you been streaming? Almost 10. I'm almost at a decade and I'm only 24. What are your favorite sex positions? Maybe stop. I'm not very good at sex. Kind of suck at that.
How different is Sodapoppin compared to Chance? Like off stream?
Not very different. I may appear different sometimes. Like, for example, I was on my brother Dustin's stream one time. We were on a family trip to Louisiana. This is actually very recent. And my brother decided to stream the car ride. I had just got done doing a 24-hour live stream. And I hadn't slept yet. And I planned on sleeping in the car on the way to Louisiana. And so people in Dustin's stream were like, why is he so tired? Why is he like, he's not like this when he's on his stream. I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, you fucking assholes. I conserve most of my energy for my stream. Like, it is like when I wake up in the morning, every single second is valuable energy that I'm wasting not on my stream. So am I different off stream? Yes, I am. Not because I'm a different person, but because I've spent all my energy on my stream.
What do you think is the key to your success as a streamer?
The luck of being there at the beginning. I'm just there, been there at the beginning. The reason I'm a big streamer is because I've just been doing it for a very, 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 very long time. And I was there at the very beginning. Like, the only reason I got viewers back in the day at the very beginning of my stream when I was 14 years old was actually only people from my server watched me on Azrael Narub. So that was a long time ago on Xfire.
Listening to you makes me feel like I didn't achieve anything in my life, and I'm older. Happy hands.
The only thing I've achieved is streaming, man. I haven't done anything else. Recently got a sub button, no subs. Any tips for people who want to start streaming? No, I do not know what it's like to be a streamer down there. I don't know. I only know what it's like to stream in my channel. And in my channel, I have so many advantages, it's disgusting. I can go under a new game that no one else is playing, and that game will be pushed up to like the top 10 games on Twitch. Down there sounded really mean.
Some hentai
That's not what,
recommendations.
fuck. It sounded, it's not what I meant. It's not what I meant.
Do you ever regret not going on a more regular way of life? School, social life,
No.
hobbies.
Not really. I'm pretty happy with where my life went. I'm very satisfied with it, of course. Soda, this isn't really a question, but I need some hentai recommendations. I don't really have many. I don't know any names. I just go on recommended videos over and over. And sometimes I just end up in some weird fuck section. And at that point, I can't go back.
Yeah, sponsored games. A lot of people think Sellout Sunday is my biggest day. They are not anywhere close. Sponsored games are definitely the best games. Or best, most monetary gain days where you just make the most. But, and I know a lot of people look at streamers as sellouts. I personally try to approach streaming with good morals. I've got it pretty fucking good. Are usually games I look at, and at first glance, I'm like, okay, this game looks good. It looks bad. Or, fuck. It looks good. It doesn't look bad. It looks good enough to stream. Fuck. It looks good enough to stream. Or sometimes they'll give me a game and be like, that game looks really good. It doesn't necessarily look like something I would stream, but it looks like a good game. And they're like, oh, we'll give you this much money. Oh, okay, we'll stream it. So that's kind of where I draw the line. I swear to God, that's the truth. Say I get an offer for a mobile game, and I look at the amount they offer me. It is insane how much they offer for me to play their game for 2 hours. Like, it's literally not fair. But I say no, right? Because that's just not what I do on my channel, right? It's morally, I feel like it's wrong. And then I know other streamers receive that same deal, and they obviously don't play it. They also say no. So a lot of streamers tend to have pretty good morals when it comes to that kind of stuff. What story behind NRG Esports? I used to run a company called Northern Gaming. There's a whole lot of drama here and there between the people that were running that and myself, etc. And obviously, it wasn't working very well. And so I got the Northern Gaming basically just got bought up by NRG. And as a result, I became a part owner of NRG. I don't own that much. It is a very small amount, but technically, I am an owner. And that's sort of that. Kiri, my community, how do I truthfully feel about it? I do like a lot of the people in my community. I also hate a handful of them. As a whole, I feel like it is smaller than it should be, based on channel size. And that's partially my fault. Something I want to try and improve on. Basically, focusing more on the people that are here every single day. The people that are always in the stream will watch me no matter what. Basically, this is their go-to stream. I need to give more focus on that.
I've heard streamers say they've been offered 10K an hour for streaming a game. Are you comfortable telling us the most you've gotten?
One game is substantially higher than all of the others. When I heard it from my managers, I thought they were literally pulling a joke on me. And also, it was a game that I was going to play anyways.
I've gotten paid as well to host channels. A lot of companies like to pay streamers just to do a big stream and then afterwards host them. And however much you host them with, you get paid based on that. Because it's like legal view botting. For that one sponsor, I could buy a car. A very nice car. Yes. I'll say that. You can get some pretty crazy sponsors. Just to play a game for like 2 hours.
What do you think was your best era for streaming?
I'm trying to think. I mean, like, that's subjective. Like, my best era of streaming could be my most successful, or it could be when I had the most fun. I'd say I probably had the most fun during my WoW era, because at that point, I cared about my game, right? Nowadays, you play games, I care about my stream and how they feel about a game, but back then, I cared about my arena rating.
Do you feel awkward knowing random people know almost every aspect of your life? Like the guy who tried to live with you and shit?
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
A little bit, but I'm used to it. What keeps you up every day? What's the goal? My next stream being good.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Depression is not about how well off you are? Okay, that's fair. I'm not depressed though. I'm just not. I get really stressed out sometimes, but I've got a pretty good life and I'm pretty happy. I've got great friends too.
What stresses you out the most in life?
Oh, what stresses me out the most? Honestly, just mob mentality culture. I don't like it when people genuinely look at me as like a bad person. As a large streamer, a lot of people really want to look at me as a bad person. Like they reach really far, and that bothers me. It doesn't bother me that they say it. It bothers me that people upvote it and agree with it. Man, if I could have a one-on-one conversation with the person that posted this, I'm positive I could change their mind about what they think about me. Because I don't think I'm a bad person. That's not a flex. That's not a flex. That's just how I feel about it. Jesus. Is that a flex? Whatever, man. It's been over 5 years since the uninvited guest. Do you fear that the future someone will do the same to another streamer, but in a potentially even worse way? Wasn't there a YouTuber that some guy broke in their house and like shot them or something, or didn't shoot them. They had to like hide in a closet. It's like really scary stuff.
Oh shit.
Yes, I've actually fucked my doll. I have. It's weird.
WTF, did your mole got a little baby mole next to it?
You saw that. Yes, it did get a little baby mole next to it. I don't know when that happened. Little baby mole, let me show you. Yeah. So you want an interesting question? Here you go. If you could decide the future of WoW, where would you take it, and what changes would you make to the game? The boss mechanics of BFA, so the boss design and all of that in BFA or Legion, whatever, and I would place that into a game very similar like TBC, where leveling to max level takes a lot of time. I would remove transmog. A lot of people disagree with transmog. I think transmog's terrible. I think it's terrible for the game.
If you had the opportunity to erase your memories from WoW and start completely fresh, would you?
No. I have learned over leveling on these private servers how much I don't know. I know way more than most people are gonna know when they first play Classic WoW, but playing with like Saren and Fizz, they know so much it's disgusting. It's like literally unhealthy how fucking sweaty they are. When it comes to PvP, I'm pretty proud of how much I know. I would not want to fucking erase that. It took me a lot of time to get to that point in the game. I'm turning my light on. I didn't realize I was sitting in the dark that whole time. Have you told your parents that you're gay yet? I'm not gay. Tacos or burritos? Burritos. Probably. Maybe tacos. Fuck. Tacos if they're soft tacos. I don't like hard, crunchy tacos. I'm not a fan. Favorite upcoming streamers? I like all streamers. The only streamers that I really don't like are ones that try way too hard to cater to like the vocal negative people. I hate that stuff. I fucking hate it. And whenever I see it happening, I'm like, dude, that's really just gross. Some guy did like a video shitting on Pokimane, for example, because there's like a moment where she was under fire for the copyright or whatever. That person, without a doubt, is probably a shitty person. And I really don't like seeing that person receive praise. Like, I hate it. Like, thanks for making this video about Pokimane. I'm like, dude, why is this person receiving praise? I hate that stuff. I fucking hate it. That shit bothers me. And there's some streamers that do the same exact thing. If one streamer is under fire, they love shit talking that streamer because for some reason the way viewers, like retarded viewers are, they're like, oh, you don't like that person too? I'm gonna subscribe. Thanks. You're so real, dude. You're so real. I hate that. I was browsing live stream fails and some comment was like, so Pokimane's like, bring up Pokimane again. I sound obsessed. No, it just happens to get brought up twice. I think one of her close friends died, right? And a lot of people were saying she was faking that because she wanted to cry on stream to get donations. Like, it blew my mind because it was getting upvotes too. And people were agreeing with it. And I was so fucking mad. I'm sitting here in my room by myself, just literally angry. Another post got posted of me talking about how if I like the color blue, I must be selling out, right? Because there's no way I could like anything unless I'm paid to like it. And I just thought, like, why the fuck do people love conspiracies? They love these outlandish, ridiculous ideas. It just goes down into like the way people are, and it's just like maybe they're bored, they want a more ridiculous answer, they want to feel like they're smart and that they're woke or whatever. But I'm like, fuck, man, they're so dumb, and I hate that, and it bothered me. Do you think racism and misogyny on Twitch are a legitimate concern, or do you just dismiss it as harmless memeing? Well, there was a time where like Asmongold, for example, he didn't ban anything in his stream, and he talked about this. He didn't ban anything in his stream, and some people were like memeing to be like racist or whatever. They were doing that. I'll be the first to say sometimes it can actually be kind of funny. It can be like the subtle stuff, but he came down to a point. He came to realize there were genuine racists in his channel, like just serious, actual racists behind the memes, and that wasn't okay. So is it just memeing? Usually it goes past that, and there are some people that are like, oh wow, people that agree with me. That's the problem. That's not good. There's a lot of people meme about gamers hate women type thing when I said that. No, it's a serious thing.
Like
Oh,
there's
shit,
so
I'm
much
sorry.
truth behind that. It's disgusting. I like to ask the hard-hitting question, so I was wondering, do you think in the next 10 years that boobs can take over butts, or the butt stock's too high above this point? I'm all about boobs. I mean, of course I love a good butt, you know? I love a good butt. I like good boobs. Of course I do. I do think I'm more of a boob person, but that honestly might just be because I'm like kind of a virgin. I'm not. I've had sex, but only with like one girl. I haven't had a ton of sex. I have one friend who told me that he had sex with one girl with like really big boobs. He said after that, I really didn't like him as much because they were kind of just in the way. I'm like, okay, well, I could see that, but I've never been in that position. So I don't know. We'll see. If I have more sex in my life, maybe. But I don't think that's going to happen because I'm really not one to have sex very often.
I have a
Listen.
good friend who is also a successful streamer. He is always struggling with paranoia that people want to be his friend or girls want to date him for his fame and money. How much does this affect you?
Not that much. It does happen here and there. It happens, but it's not that big of a deal for me because I have very, very good friends.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Very good friends that I'm very happy to have. If I didn't have them and I just start fresh, like starting right now, like a clean sweep, I'd probably be fucked. If you floss for a solid 3 seconds, Curie said she'll sing Monster on stream again. Hey, I'll floss right now. You think I won't? I'm a great flosser. Truly, I really am. Watch. Okay, see? See that? Did I ever genuinely hate Greek from H1 days? Yes. I genuinely hated him. Well, hate is a strong word. Disliked. It's fucking annoying. It's really fucking annoying. I was just trying to play H1, and here comes Greek trying to snipe me. And I'm like, I'm just not in the fucking mood to deal with you. Soda! Soda! Kill me. Yes, I found that really annoying. Obnoxious. Soda, mate, wait, don't kill me. Mate, listen, mate. Any tips for a new streamer to build a community and grow on Twitch? No, dude, I get that question all the time. I don't know how to answer that. I get that a lot of people want to know how do you become a streamer and what do you do, all these different things, but that's really weird to me. Maybe it's because of how I've streamed at the very, very beginning and kind of it's been a hobby and eventually just automatically turned into a job. But to just jump into streaming just like that today and start running a channel, I don't know. It's not just whether or not people like your personality. No, like dude, it's so oversaturated. Everyone live streams now, man. Everyone.
I've asked a lot of serious questions today, so time for a dumb one. Which
go.
girl have you fapped to the most times in your life?
I actually couldn't tell you, man. I usually don't know their name. I don't usually remember the name of the video either. How about what people you have met that you fapped to? That'd be Mia Khalifa. I have fapped her videos occasionally. I have, and I did meet her. So, cool. No, her and I did not have sex. Dude, even my close friends, even Nick doesn't believe me when I tell him we didn't. We didn't. We just didn't. I'm sorry. It's so annoying that people care so much about this too. It's so stupid. You understand? My level of beta is truly, it's too much, man. There have been times where a girl has climbed into my bed and all we did was sleep. That's pretty much my fault because I can't make the move. But it's like, just trying to sleep, man. I had a stream the next day. It was important that I get some sleep. Not even Little Spoon. Nah, man. Not even.